The NFL is full of legends, but only a handful of players have risen above the rest to cement their legacy as the greatest of all time. Who truly deserves the title of the GOAT? Get ready, because this list is going to stir up some serious debate. Let's dive into the 10 greatest NFL players of all time. At number 10, Dick Butkus. Starting off our list is the most feared linebacker to ever step on the field. Dick Butkus! This man didn't just play football, he terrorized opponents. His hits were so brutal that quarterbacks probably had nightmares about him. A 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year and an 8-time Pro Bowler, Butkus defined what it meant to be a dominant force on defense. If you think defense wins championships, then Butkus is your guy. Number 9, Barry Sanders. At number 9, we have a human highlight reel, Barry Sanders. This guy made defenders look absolutely ridiculous every single game. His ability to stop, cut, and explode in another direction was unmatched, with over 15,000 rushing yards in just 10 seasons. Many believe that if he hadn't retired early, he would have been the greatest running back of all time. The real question is, did he leave too soon? Number 8, Reggie White. The Minister of Defense himself, Reggie White. 198 sacks, a Super Bowl ring, and an unstoppable presence on the defensive line. White didn't just sack quarterbacks, he dominated entire games. Offensive linemen had no answers for his power and technique. Is he the greatest defensive player ever? That's up for debate, but his resume speaks for itself. Number 7, Joe Montana. At number 7, we have Joe Cool, Joe Montana. 4 Super Bowls, 0 losses. When the game was on the line, there was no one cooler under pressure than Montana. That game-winning drive in Super Bowl 23, pure greatness. Some argue that Montana should be higher on this list, and if you judge purely by clutch performances, they might have a point. Number 6, Lawrence Taylor. Number 6? The man who changed the game forever, Lawrence Taylor. This dude wasn't just dominant, he was downright terrifying. LT redefined the linebacker position and made every offensive coordinator lose sleep at night. He's the only defensive player to ever win MVP in the modern era. If you think defense is undervalued, then Taylor should be in your top 3. No questions asked. Number 5, Peyton Manning. With a sheriff himself. Peyton Manning, a 5-time MVP, the most in NFL history, and the ultimate field general. Manning didn't just play quarterback, he controlled the game like a chess master. His pre-snap reads, audibles, and football IQ were off the charts. 2 Super Bowls and countless records make him one of the greatest passers the league has ever seen. But is he the best QB ever? That's where the debate gets heated. Number 4, Walter Payton. Coming in at number 4, we have the heart and soul of the Chicago Bears, Walter Payton. Sweetness wasn't just a nickname, it was a way of life. Payton could run through you or around you, and he did it all with class. Over 16,000 rushing yards, a Super Bowl ring, and a legacy that will never fade. If you want the complete package at running back, Payton is your guy. Number 3, Jim Brown. At number 3, the original NFL powerhouse, Jim Brown. In just 9 seasons, he put up numbers that running backs today can only dream of. A 3-time MVP, 8-time rushing leader, and a literal wrecking ball on the field. If he hadn't retired early, would anyone even debate this list? Some say he's still the greatest to ever do it. Number 2, Jerry Rice. The greatest wide receiver ever, Jerry Rice. 2,195 receiving yards, 1,149 catches, 208 touchdowns. These records might never be broken. Rice didn't just dominate, he revolutionized the game. Super Bowl MVP, 3 rings, and the most consistent performer ever. The only reason he's not number 1? Well, number 1, Tom Brady. It had to be him. Tom freaking Brady, 7 Super Bowls, 5 Super Bowl MVPs. The most career wins, touchdowns, and clutch moments in NFL history. Brady didn't just win. He dominated across 2 decades. Love him or hate him, you can't deny his greatness. Is he the greatest of all time? Well, if you measure success by winning, there's no debate. And there you have it, the 10 greatest NFL players of all time. But now it's your turn. Who's missing from this list? Who's ranked too low? Drop your GOAT pick in the comments and let the debate begin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more epic NFL content. Until next time, game on!